That's our friend Dread, who's pretty rad, does all the music for our demos. This particular demo is a birth tro for Mr. Jason Scott. This is released on September 13th for his birthday. And I'm gonna mail this cartridge out to him tomorrow. Can't do it today because it's Sunday. So why don't we play that again? So guess what? Guess what, everyone? I had a Pdp11 23. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. RLO 1 drive, RLO 2 drive, a VT100 terminal with it, 10 disc packs, including RSX, the operating system from DEC for it. Yeah, manuals, documentation, all sorts of stuff. And my partner at the time was like, you should sell it. It takes up too much room. And I was like, no, I'm not going to sell it. My parents heard word of me thinking about selling it. And they're like, yeah, you should sell it. Really, you should. And so I ended up selling it for something that it was not worth. Because I was new to eBay, right? And I didn't realize that you need to set a limit or a minimum amount. So, my word, it was probably worth $3,000, $4,000. But yeah, plus it's cool. Like the ROM board, there's a boot ROM board, and you would turn it on and it would say start 28, indicating that all the tests were done, and you go yes, and it would boot from one of the RLL drives, and or you could just hold the processor, which is kind of cool. Holding it brings you into a debug mode, where you can type in things in octal. It's funny. I did a bit of research about the Cray, and Seymour Cray, talking about the Cray 1 was like I forget what was about exactly. He basically said, hex with that extra bit. What is that extra bit for? So he was used to octal, and of course I'm used to hexadecimal, which is 4 bits. And octal being 3 bits, 16 versus 8 a base. Yeah, so what's going on with my life? Nothing much is going on with my life, but one thing. Let me turn off the birth tro and put in one of my demos, Day Trip. Again, music by Dread. Give that a second to start. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum bum ba ba ba-da-dum 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 ba-da-dum. Okay, so that's loud and clear. I am on my baseline medically and symptomatically. The symptoms I experience of schizophrenia, I was diagnosed with schizoaffective and then paranoid schizophrenia, or paranoid schizophrenia and then schizoaffective, yeah, so my baseline includes hallucinations. Like, I pretty actively hear things. I hear 2 voices primarily. I've named them 74 and 58, and they say negative things about me, as pretty much everyone's hallucinations say negative things about them. And yeah, so Dr. O'Sullivan, the last doctor I had, when dealing with schizophrenia, is like, we're not going to change your medication really that much. We're going to augment it with lithium. So I'm on lithium now, but apparently that augments antipsychotics in low doses. I think I'm on 300 milligrams of lithium. But anyway, they're like, yeah, we're not going to muck with your antipsychotics because when we do, you become psychotic. And so I'm seeing this I see a therapist that specializes in schizophrenia, and she's cool. She brought me to a psychiatric doctor. And they're like, yeah, we're going to review all your medications. We're going to figure out why you were prescribed what and when. And that scares me because I don't want them messing with my medications. Because I'm pretty good off. good off. I'm pretty well off, symptomatically. Like, there isn't, when things are bad, like, I can't talk. I can't think straight. I can't converse with anyone. Funny story, I was in the hospital, and my friend Amber, she's wanted to have a conversation with me, and she quickly realized that I couldn't converse at all with people. I'd be like, just all my thoughts would disappear, or I would go into tangents. And so I was very disorganized. And so she's like, do you like turtles? I could say yes to that. Like, yeah, I like turtles. She's like, do you like hamburgers? It's really sweet of her. It's really, really sweet of her. Everyone else is like, you can't talk. But, so, I guess that's all I have to say. Take care. Bye-bye.